Dallas ISD is on track to become the largest school district in North Texas to eliminate suspensions for certain types of misconduct. Fox 4's Alex Boyer talked to educators about the proposal. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. You know, studies show that suspensions can be a serious and permanent setback for many kids, and that it also disproportionately affects black students. So if passed by the school board later this month, Dallas ISD would be among the first large urban league school districts to make the discipline change.
A hot-button issue in Dallas public schools is coming to a head soon.
Later this month, you'll be voting on a student code of conduct that redefines the discipline system in Dallas ISD.
If passed by the Board of Trustees, Dallas ISD students who commit Level 1 and Level 2 offenses, things like classroom disruptions, pushing and shoving, would not face suspension.
I just want to be careful.
I think this is a natural evolution of that work.
It really is a big picture thing.
Assistant Superintendent of School Leadership Vince Reyes and Deputy Chief of Staff Sherry Christian pitched the disciplinary plan to trustees Thursday.
We're focusing on changing behaviors and giving kids supports and services.
When students misbehave in class, they would be sent to what's called a reset center, part of every middle and high school comprehensive campus staffed by a trained coordinator.
They may work with the mental health clinician. We have modules that they can work on to determine what are some things that they could have done differently.
Students could spend up to 3 days there while still completing their coursework. Reyes says it's important to note that students who commit more serious offenses would not qualify for the reset center.
If a student assault, weapons, drugs, things like that are a required removal to an alternative site.
DISD's Disciplinary Alternative Education Program.
It could make a real difference in the lives of the children as well as the educators that are in the building.
Rena Honey is president of Alliance AFT, which represents Dallas ISD teachers and support staff. Honey said she initially was skeptical of the plan, but believes it can work.
After hearing the discussions and having some input, it can be an extremely effective program if we have the administrative people on the campuses that will really follow through. There still may be some situations where this particular strategy doesn't work.
And I'm told by the district that elementary schools will not have the traditional reset centers set up because most of the disciplinary problems tend to happen with the older grade levels. Still, the district says that the elementary schools will have a trained staffer who could implement a lot of those same services. Now, again, it needs to be passed by the board, and if so, the plan would be in place for the next school year.